I'd like to share a letter that I received from 14-year-old Adam of Idaho today. Hello, Mr. Wranglerstar. My name is Adam. I am 14 going on 15 and I live in Idaho. I just wanted to say how much I love you and your wife and your son. I am so jealous of him, as my own father passed away when I was 9, leaving my mother with me and 4 other kids, so I don't have a father figure. But you are the best dad there can possibly be in the world. I also want to say that when my dad was here, he was an RN and made upwards of $120,000 per year, so we lived high on the hog and were spoiled. But when he died, we went from that income to $20,000 a year of government income. So I know what it's like to live humble, and as now I do not even ask my mother for a new pair of shoes. The moral of what I'm saying is please never grow too big. You are now very popular and have a whole following. You need a name for us. But I pray that you do not ever stray from your humble attitude and large soft heart. Please let Jack know that I said, hello, sir. I respect you so much and I have learned so much from you that I cannot from my father. I hope you live long and happy knowing it was all you. Because it is. You have helped me through bullying at school, which happens daily. You have taught me to be a man, and I stood up to them yesterday with good results. You have changed my view of respect and expectant respect of others and of God. You have brought me from close to suicide because I watched your video about your grandfather dying. I thought that I should not die for something pathetic when such a great man lived for so much. In the most non-perverted way, I love you as a brother. Here on earth, stay strong. Adam. The gospel comes down to 2 things. Of all the infighting, of all the arguments, of all the different denominations, those are all things are man-made. The 2 things the gospel comes down to are these. Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. I struggled with the second for a long time because I didn't understand it. When I looked at my neighbor, who I didn't particularly like sometimes, I didn't love him. And I felt that I was doing something wrong because I didn't love him. But what I've come to understand, that loving your neighbor doesn't need that you need to manufacture some warm fuzzy feeling or make-believe that doesn't exist. What does it mean to love your neighbor as yourself? What does it mean to love yourself? When I look at myself in the mirror, do I wrap my arms around me and praise myself and feel wonderful and just love everything about myself, admire everything about myself, worship myself? When I look in the mirror, I see who I really am, and I don't particularly love myself because I see my shortcomings. But what do? Do I take care of myself? Do I make sure that I'm well fed 3 times a day? Do I make sure that I have a warm place to sleep? That I have a nice car to drive? Do I take care of myself and love myself and look after myself and all of my creature comforts? So loving yourself means you take care of yourself. So to love your neighbor as yourself means to take care of your neighbor as you would take care of yourself. When I finally realized that, it was very liberating to me, that I didn't have to make up some feeling or manufacture something that really didn't exist in me. But it does put us under an obligation to look after those that come into our life the best we can. If we provide food for ourselves, if it's within our ability, we are required to provide food for those that are in need. And some people will say, and I've said this myself, there's just too many people. There's just too many people in need. It won't make a difference. I cannot take bread out of the mouths of my own children and give to someone else I don't know. I have an obligation to look after my own family. And that is true. But are we not somewhat decadent in some of the things that we buy? Is there not a little bit of fat that could be trimmed for those that come into our lives that are without? This letter affected me deeply and I wanted to share it with you. I don't really know what to do with this. I'm not a wealthy man. If it was in my ability, I would gladly write a check and buy Adam and his 4 siblings a pair of shoes. I would love to be able to provide a gift certificate for his mother that she could go out and buy herself a new pretty dress. But I'm not in a position to do that. But we as a group, as the base of subscribers, can we make a difference in this young man's life? Because it will make a difference to him. What I'm proposing is this. I would like to propose that we raise the money to be able to buy Adam a new pair of shoes. And maybe we can buy him a pair of nice shoes. Maybe we can have him a pair of Nick's built. And if the donations don't cover the cost of that, I'll find a way to make up the difference. And if they exceed what it is that would be required to get Adam a new pair of boots, maybe we could get something nice for his mother. I don't know. I haven't done this before, but I just feel like we can make a difference here, and demonstrate what the gospel really is. What I can do for you, Adam, is I have something that's very special to me, and I show it to everybody that comes to my house, and I have enjoyed owning it. I've enjoyed it immensely. But I have a lot of knives that I don't really need it. And I think it would be better served for you to have it and to enjoy it, and as a reminder to you that people care about you, and people want to see you succeed, and I don't know what end. But I have this knife that was given to me by John Neiman. It's a beautiful knife, a good all-around hunting bushcrafting knife, and I want to give that to you. I don't have any doubt that the John Neiman company would have any issue with me giving that to you at all. And it's the least I can do. It's what I have at my disposal, and I just hope it can help. So, it's a mean old world we live in. It's a mean old world. But it doesn't have to mean that we're mean. So, join me. If you can help, if you can contribute $1, 50 cents, whatever, maybe we can do something nice for this family. I'll put a link in the subject heading for more information. And Adam, if you're following this or if you're watching this video, please contact me privately, and we'll make arrangements to get this knife to you if nothing else. So thank you for watching, and see you guys on the next video. So I had to give myself a little bit of an education on how best to facilitate these donations, and so what I've done is I've started a campaign through Fund Anything, and I'll put the link right there as well as the subject heading. If you'd like to donate to Adam's Boots, you can make those donations there. And I put $1,000 for the goal on the campaign. I figured that would be enough to get Adam some boots and maybe a little extra to get something nice for his mother and his 4 siblings as well. So so that's there. If you can, if you'd like to participate in this, let me know. And I don't know what will come out of this. I will see to it that Adam gets his knife, and I'll facilitate any of the funds, and who knows, maybe we can even deliver them by hand. I don't know exactly where he lives or if I'll be in that area, but it's not out of the question. So I'll keep you posted on this, and thank you for your generosity.